Okabe, have you considered the fact that you may be mentally unwell? I mean, he does call himself a mad scientist, so there's some degree of acknowledgement. Why, how? Why are you like this, Spooky? I don't understand. Don't you how to? Come on now. Tutturu, fine. How? Come on. We're not playing Higurashi. You guys have been infected. Audacity. But anyways, welcome to stream. I'll be a little more polite now. Everything is coincidence. But even coincidence is part of fate's design. I'm not losing it. I'm perfectly sane. What I speak now is the absolute truth, not some childish fantasy. No matter how trivial something may seem, it has the potential to shape the future. Have you heard of the butterfly effect? If not, look it up. Then you'll understand how careful you must be. Unfortunately, I didn't understand. If only I had realized how dangerous my actions were, then I wouldn't have lost her. The future wouldn't have turned out like this. But how could have I known? How could have I known that by pressing that button, I would decide the fate of all mankind? Just think about it. The average human perceives just 1% of his environment. We're not nearly as clever as we like to think. We go about our lives oblivious to a million different things that happen around us every day. Even when something catches our eye, our brain forgets it a moment later. I want to tell you back then, don't do anything careless. Don't do anything rash. Don't pretend you didn't see that. Pay more attention. That hard hand of conspiracy was always closer than you thought. Just waiting for the right moment to strike. The universe has a beginning, but it has no end. Infinite. Stars too have a beginning, but are by their own power destroyed. Finite. History teaches that those who hold wisdom are often the most foolish. The fish in the sea know not the land. If they too hold wisdom, they too will be destroyed. It is more ridiculous for man to exceed light speed than for fish to live ashore. This may also be called God's final warning to those who rebel. Hey, what are you mumbling about? No, things. Suddenly I'm missing the cicadas from Higurashi because these are wild. Yeah, it's definitely something. At least the cicadas from Higurashi are consistent. Higurashi when they rave. There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. I am baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt. Okarin. Earth to Okarin. A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory. Yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. Tutturu? Maybe. Tutturu! God damn. I'm gonna have to make tutturu a channel point redeem, aren't I? You guys keep getting all these free tutturus from me. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to remain silent. The whole area could be bugged. Head pats, yay! Thank you for the head pats. No, I was talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization's already on the move? I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns toward me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Congru. What? I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate, to others it is the will of God. You count on one hand the people in the world aware of its nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance toward Radikan, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Shina Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference. Okarin. Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin. but is neither my real name nor my codename. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. It is a cute nickname and you're a bitch. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Okarin. Huh. But I've always called you that. That was then. I have since become Halloween Kyoma, the insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over. Mwahahaha. Really getting into that mad scientist role already, huh? But that's too hard to remember. In any case, Hyorin Kyoma is my true name. And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird. I mean, I think it would kind of defeat the point if it sounded like his act. Yeah, whatever. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. Me at my birth name. And so I also hate the derivative, Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing. It does sound like ocarina, sort of. Not really. It is a weird though, yeah. Okarin cracks me up, but also you two are valid. Thank you. So, Okarin, can I ask you something? Ocarina, yeah. In one ear and out the other. That's okay, she's adorable. Look at the little uwu face. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up. Yeah. Yeah. What are we doing here? Wait, you followed me here without knowing why? Hey, Ocarina. Stop. Yep. She nods without dropping her smile. We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in this assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radikan. It is here that the conference will be held. Let's try that again. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt. But mostly he is treated as a curiosity. Mood. Press conference? But where are the reporters? They feel I'm reading faster than the text loading. Mayuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more. Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into his sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. Thank you so much, dog, for your contribution of barks. Is he done yet? No? He's just really going off, ain't he? But this press conference suggests his other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance. I'd prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. Why won't he shut up? Dog! I swear to fuck. He has no manners for me being on stream. That's not exactly what I wanted to say, but I blinked on what I did want to say exactly. That's okay, though. Okay. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head. You wrapped something? Is it his birthday too? Why was that so slow? Anyway, I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. I mean, I don't blame her. She's always been special. Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal conference. I didn't even finish my sentence. No, not really, but that's okay. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof. An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again? Okay, that's a moot. But why would you guess what magnitude it is if you don't remember whatever? No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. An explosion? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the... A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. Oh my. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall. It looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? Magic. My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff burst onto the rooftop. Throng is a very funny word, and I honestly don't want to know what it actually means, because it's just funny. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everybody. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. It means crowd, please cry. Okay, I guess that's fair. But now that I think about it, who would just say crowd when you can say throng instead? Anyway. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. Why not both? What are you doing? Elsai Kongru? I don't remember 100%, but I feel like they're code words that Okarin made up. I mean, probably. Most likely. But it's certainly an assortment of letters. Ah! My mic suddenly started going at me. Christ. Well, I really want an Upa. An Upa. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says, Rainet Kakeru 3D Character Doll Series. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical... No. It's not elliptical. I got this. Elliptical? I don't know. Elliptical. Anyways, egg with limbs sticking out. Like some kind of deformed dog. It plain looks like a deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. Yeah, I see it. I see it. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me, though. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Upa, though. Elliptical egg? You mean egg-shaped? I don't know why you keep throwing that word at me, because I don't think I'm saying it right, because I'm pretty sure it's not elliptical, but I don't know how else I'm supposed to say that. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile. But Mayoshi's all out of 100 yen coins. Poor Mayushi. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi star. Those you know, you know. Anyways. But who really cares? So, can I borrow 100 yen? Please? Onegai. She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it in the machine slot, and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward. Yeah, I said that right. I don't know why I doubted myself for a second. Anyways, she leans forward eagerly to see what I got. It's an Upa! And it's metal! A metal Upa! Is it rare? Super rare. While I examine the metal Upa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Rainet machine. A normal Upa. He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl. You're acting like a little kid. I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. And that sentence alone explains why Meija speaks the way she does. All it took was one sentence to make that clear as day. Thank you. Honestly, I don't want it. Really? Are you sure, Okarin? The name's Hoin Gyoma. Thank you, Akarin. Is she doing it on purpose? Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. I hear the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow. Let's go, Mayuri. Just a sec. I gotta write my name. She's preoccupied with the metal upa. I go on ahead. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. You heard him, chat. Big round of applause. That is a very weak round of applause. Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. I can words. Oh, good. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown. For some reason, I can feel his irritation from here. Sparse applause. Sparse applesauce. Ugh. I failed my own joke. No. Shameful. I also thought of applesauce. Excellent. We're on the same wavelength. I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. Did he really build a time machine? Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? Oh. Anime. I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. Do you blame people, though? I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Well, I don't think I have to repeat that one. My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eye of every person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud. That's who. You stole your theory from John Titter, and you call yourself an inventor? I don't care if I pronounce that last name wrong, by the way, because Titter is a lot funnier. Someone throw this man out. You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you little pest. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Unhand me, you... Huh? Oh hey, it's the pretty girl that everyone knows. I don't remember her name, but she's pretty, so it's okay. It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? Kurisu. Ah, that's her name. Okay.
Oh.
Ah. We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. I said that wrong. Akihabara. There we go. My word machine isn't working. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl genius, Makise Kurisu. I recognized the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff. There's no way that the Makise Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means, no. You're with the organization? Huh? If their tendrils have gotten this far, then I've made a grave mistake. Stop fooling around and come with me. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi, in particular, looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mayuri, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Kurisu blah 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 blah. Okay. Word box, work, please and thank you. I let Makise Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall. Try anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then? What are you talking about? She glares at me, quite furiously at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping. I just need to ask you something. What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates. What's with this organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've been caught by an organization agent. Yes, it's Makise Kurisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to. She looks like she's about to punch him. Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. I guess that's fair too. With skill, I didn't have the time to react. What are you doing? Huh? Your phone's off. Yoink. Yoink indeed. Who were you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attract my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? I think you're a little beyond that, sir. Recover. This isn't enough to sway me. Yoink. The opposite of eat. Thank you for your cursed knowledge. Your techniques don't work on me, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. But fucking batshit insane already, and we just started, man. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieved my phone and wiped the cold sweat off my forehead. Whew, that was close. So you talk to yourself. This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makisa Kurisu, the genius girl. I don't think it takes a genius to know that you're full of shit. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn. Looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with the strength of will. Such fire. I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent? What were you trying to tell me earlier? What are you talking about? About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started. Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri and that Upatoi 15 minutes ago. You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of those organizations' dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded? You looked like you were going to start crying. Any second. Why? Have we met before? She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for. And how do you know my name? My knowledge has no limits. I am a mad scientist, after all. Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh? Farewell! Mwahahaha! I spin around to take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I'd listen to the enemy. Damn the organization. They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. What's like events Makise Kurisu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples. But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. The fact they're essentially high school seniors makes this even better. Are they high school seniors? Because they could have graduated. They're 18, so really could be either way. I guess I'll just go home. Mood. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? No, I just mean their ages. Yeah, so they could have been just graduated out of high school then. Let's see now. What is it? Damn, I left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I took out my phone. I turned it on. You just frickin' forgot Mayuri. Indeed, he did. And it rings just as I do. An email? It's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I think it's a little more than unknown address, more of just a keyboard smash and a half. I opened the video file with some trepidation. I can do the reads so good. Trepidation. Yeah. Let's go with words. Oh boy, phone close up. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank? Or some sort of Makise Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. You're already in the crazy zone, sir. No. Wait. I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone from my address book.
Mayuri.
Damn Mayuri. Why won't you pick up? Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makise Kurisu again. The boy really be dumb enough to open a file from an unknown source? Yeah. In his defense, though, he is blatantly insane. Wait. Don't tell me. Did that femme fatale kidnap Mayuri? Damn you. Is that how the organization operates? Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me, and there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Just like Noe. Mayuri has always been like... Mayuri has always been like that. I feel like I still fucked that up, but that's okay. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense. That's how I became Hoi King Kyoma. Words are failing me, yay. I have to go back for her. The thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabachi's conference had just finished. Nobody's on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack out. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Unsurprisingly. Oh, you're in Kyoma! Indeed. I just had a moment when it was lost there. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better. I didn't blah, blah, blah. I don't see Makise Kurisu anywhere. Looks like I scared her off. So be it. I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. Peel them eyeballs.
Mayuri,
Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving. Okanin, my metal Upa ran away. How? She turns to me with a forlorn expression. Ran away? What, it's alive? That's a little hard to believe. I think I dropped it. I see. So she was looking for it. Not like it really matters. Forget about it. You can always get another one. It is super rare, my dude. No way! Metal Upas sell upwards of 10,000 yen online. You know? Okay, so you pay $1 for it and you can sell it for $100. That's capitalism.
No.
Wait, what? That toy was worth that much? Think, Mayuri. Where did you drop it? I don't know. That's why I'm looking. And even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay? That 10,000 yen will fund my research. I said you can't sell it. It even has Mayoshi's name on it. Thus begins our search for the metal Upa. Tutturu. Upa, Upa, come out, wherever you are. Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, tutturu is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Gone to the void. Tutturu. I need to stop giving you free tutturus. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy. I feel like I said that wrong. But that's okay, we'll move on. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money? You're the one that wanted to sell it. Whatever. Sounds like you, Okarin. Whoa, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. Well, I don't have to reenact that one for you guys. What was that? A scream that was muffled. Was that a scream? Perhaps. Mayhaps. I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in this assembly hall. A scream, oh my. Including Mayuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Stop screaming, silly. Not as good as ice cream? Okay, y'all. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight.
Mayuri,
stay here, Mayuri. I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head into the direction of the scream. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. Oh boy. What? Makise Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. No, but why? Suddenly, I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. Don't have to read that one. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. Call the police! man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makisa Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes. What happened, Okarin? We're leaving. I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt, fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. I finally stop once we get out to the main street, Chuodori. My chest pounds, my breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed. Hey, what happened? You look really pale. Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. No shit. You went to investigate a scream, then you just grabbed her hand and dashed. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. No fucking shit. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. Someone died. Eh? I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain. But I've calmed down a bit. Makise Kurisu is dead. And I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive, and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual, the never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn. That is the assortment of things there. That is quite the assortment of things there. Just another day in Akihabara. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makise Kurisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim. But my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. Moe is rather specific, and not just because they highlighted it in a freaking scarlet. Yeah, the moe is somehow part of the tips. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. What the fuck are these sentences that I'm being made to said? Steins Gate. Please. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Trouble. Someone stabbed Makise Kurisu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. Tip, watch Moe Blob Trash to feel clean after reading this visual novel. Someone stabbed Makisa Kurisu. Don't know who. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. Just the freaking hope she's okay sending me. You immediately deduced that she's fucking dead. But in this text, you're like, hope she's okay. Wish she has a speedy recovery. Oh my god. We already knew he was fucking insane, but jeez. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation, given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. I guess that is a fair conclusion, with that information there. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. Yeah, you didn't. You even hoped she was okay. You fucking batshit crazy man. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. I mean, he's a mad scientist, not a doctor. You can't just assume his conclusion is necessarily correct. I mean, I guess, but like, I don't know, man. If I was pretty sure I saw a dead body and went to text someone, I don't think I would end the text with, hope she's okay. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. I guess that's fair, but like, bruh. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes late, I'm smiling. A few minutes later, I can read so fucking good. But yeah, no, you're batshit insane, bro. I mean, if you saw someone's face down in their own blood, would you not want them to be okay? If I'm assuming they're dead, I'm not gonna have wishful thinking, my bro. Am I really that cruel and cold? Yes. Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. Okabe, have you considered the fact that you may be mentally unwell? I mean, he does call himself a mad scientist, so there's some degree of acknowledgement. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then I pressed down. Sending. Zooming in on the sending. Oh dear. Numbers. What? What was that? A movie effect. Wait, look around. They're gone. Oh, vacuum tubes. What? 0.571024. Hope that's important. Maybe not. Who knows? I don't know if that's Steins Gate. Summer break. Noon. I was about to read that as non. Like fucking dweeb. Anyways, noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Holding in so many spoilers. You fucking better. You better be filled to the brim with spoilers and not leaking out at all. Because I know nothing. Other than tutturu. And we've already gone to the tutturus. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own two eyes. No, for real, I'm being really good. But yes, tutturu. Yes, good. The clock numbers were on vacuum tube. It's just a cool old-timey analog tech. I see. Of course you would know, you fucking nerd. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I look up. And there, on the top of Radikhan, sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were. Is a crashed satellite. Indeed. That is quite indeed what that is. Anime opening time. I bet the song is copyrighted, so this isn't gonna make it into the YouTube video.